Hey, about the locals, man. How you guys doing, man? It's wonderful to be out here with y'all again, guys. Um, I think it's been a week and couple of days already since the last video I made. Trying to get better on them, guys. I mean, quite busy this week. I had the drawing finished already, but I'm just being very busy trying to get back on the schedule, doing the drawings again, guys. So I mean, I'm sorry for what my delay here, guys. I promise I will get better at it and get more constantly coming in. Um, my son, he couldn't show up on this video. He wanted to be in this video, but again, I've been super busy. So by the time I come in from work or stuff like that, he's doing something else, or it's already late, so I'm tired already as it is, or something here and there. And this week it's just been hard to get him out, for this drawing. But for sure, he will have been on the next video. And thank you for all your love for my son, guys, and the support you guys showed him. He's getting very encouraged, and he's doing more of his own drawings. He start working on. He start doing how you call it, pastel coloring, pastel coloring. I think that's how you call them. They look like chalks, but they blend out real nice. They're mine, but he wants to use them, so I let him use them. And I think he's working on that now. And he did like one or two drawings already. So that's pretty cool. And I'm happy he's doing it. I hope he gets into it. I mean, drawing is my what I like. I like to do drawing, and my son wants to go on after me and do it more. Hey, it'd be better for me. It'd be cool. Show my son some tricks here and there, whatever I know a little bit. But it's again, guys, whatever comes out. So um, this video this week, guys, it's about two major guys from the Hispanic culture. You guys know I'm Hispanic. I'm Mexican. And I love my country. I love the United States, but my hometown, my home country, of course, it will always be Mexico, and I love it. And it's a beautiful place to be. Um, I am proud to be a Mexican American. Again, I am proud, and I love I love Mexico. I love United States as well. I think United States is a great place to be and a great place to live as well. And I thank God and I thank everybody for, my parents came here and they had me here in the United States. I'm happy to live here. I'm happy I was born here in the United States. And but I will never forget. I will never leave my culture. And these two iconic, and I do mean iconic characters, which I am drawing, are the major two personalities that came out in Mexican TV. All right, they both are comedian guys. They both made money off comedian way before a long time anything came out, like their shows, like their movies. I think, especially in Mexico, there were the original ones, the iconic runs. One of them before the community, the not community, sorry, the how you say that word, the comic stand for the movies back then was nothing but more Western type, you know what I mean? More guns and shooting. Well, he came out, making laughter, making jokes, making this, and he made that lifestyle, movie style, very famous over there in Mexico. And a lot of people pursue him from there. And these two are the ones that are iconic. And still today, people watch their videos. Still today, people watch their shows. Still today, people talk about these guys. You will see them anywhere, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's, these two. There are different people out there that made different movies. I'm not saying they're not. In different shows, they are out there, but they were never iconic like these two. So yeah, man. Real quickly, again, guys, this will be actually a very short video. I'll try to extend it to at least maybe 20 to 25 minutes. But it will be a little short video because it's a very simple drawing. For the reason is that I'm already working on another drawing, and that's a more complex drawing. So I didn't want to work on a couple complex drawing at the same time back to another one back to back because sometimes that gets you tiring as well. So I decided to do very simple drawing, but you could once you see these two iconic characters, you will know who I'm definitely what I'm talking about. And if and I will give you a short background from them uh, while we're drawing these drawings. All right, guys. So thank y'all again for tuning into my show again, Mato Locos, and hopefully you guys like these two characters. All right, let's get into them. Peace. Hey, Mato Locos, man. How you guys doing, man? It's a wonderful day to be out here, guys. Um, Over here in Texas, to give you an update, it started getting cold again now. Yeah, I mean it's pretty cold for us Texans here. I guess what is it? Let me see. Let me double check right now the weather. Um, Give me a second, and then I'll tell you right now. It is 54 degrees. So yeah, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold for Texas. Now, I got brothers up north and stuff like that, which it's 54. Probably there's nothing for them. But for us, it is cold already. We everybody's wearing jackets. Everybody's getting sick. You know, everybody's trying to keep warm. Um, but yeah, I mean, what else can we do? I mean, it's cold season, right? It's Christmas. Christmas coming up pretty soon. Hopefully, all of y'all are preparing for Christmas already, as it is. I know I started late this year. I usually start off very early, almost maybe about 2 3 months after the year starts. I start buying presents, and I like to get like almost a whole year buying presents here and there, a little slow, very slow. But where it's enough decent presents for Christmas, and it doesn't put me in a bind, nothing like that. But this year, yeah, I didn't did nothing this year, and Christmas is coming up very very soon already, and yeah, so it's like oh my God, I'm starting very out very early, very late. I mean, I'm starting very late already, and so yeah. But what can you do? Um, Not all the time we could start early. Not all the time we could start, on time. And everybody got their own way to start. Quick question: you guys put up your Christmas decorations yet? I mean, or are you guys still waiting after Thanksgiving? Some people like to wait after Thanksgiving to start putting up the Christmas decorations. Some people wait right after Halloween, and I've seen people put up Christmas lights and stuff like that right after Halloween, like the right right the next day or like a couple of days next. They put up Christmas decorations. How are you? What kind of person are you? Are you the kind of person that likes to put, Christmas decoration right off the bat, right after Halloween, or you guys like to wait after Thanksgiving, or how is it your house? Leave a comment down there, guys. See how it is. Over here in my house, personally, in my house, um, it's a mixture. It's a mix in my house. My house is, some Thanksgiving here and there, and then but some Christmas at the same time. It's a mix in my house. It's not just one thing. Um, of course, we don't celebrate. I don't celebrate, nor my family celebrate Halloween, so we don't put no decorations for Halloween. But right after Halloween, we start buying things for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and we start decorating the house. So it looks kind of weird because it's half Christmas, half Halloween, half Thanksgiving. I mean, but I guess it's always been here like that in my house. And I know some family members that start off Christmas after Thanksgiving, and for me that's very short. It's just a month of having Christmas stuff. Personally, I like Christmas. It's one of my favorite times of the year. But not because of the gifts or nothing like that. It just it's Christmas. It's something beautiful. It's a time we celebrate, Jesus' birth, and they have a nice meaning to it. It's a time of peace, a time of love, and yeah, I like that. So um, I like to start getting after that, but I really start getting into the Christmas mood during after Christmas, after Thanksgiving, because on the radio I listen to KSBJ, they put on Christmas songs right after Thanksgiving. So I mean, they get you on the move for Christmas. So yeah, right after Thanksgiving, that's where it starts really kicking in for me. Like, okay, now it's Christmas. Let's get into Christmas and start decorating for Christmas. Let's get this and that. But it's already getting soon. Thanksgiving's about to come. Hopefully, you got your eyes on special for Black Friday. Are you guys one of those guys now who shops online, or are you one of those guys who do still go to the store and shop on the store for Black Friday? I personally stopped going to the store. I really don't go. When I do go, I'm one of the last ones. I don't like to be there with all those people, fighting to get here, the thing here, or something over there. Nah, I just don't like it. I think it's a waste of time for me. Not because I have money to spend like that. It just basically I just haven't found nothing that I kind of had to stay in a line for and five people for. So yeah, I just go after all the madness and see what I find and whatever I like, and if I could find something I like and still there, I would pick it up and there you go. 90% of the times though, you'd be surprised that I have always not been maybe 4 or 5 years. I go after all the madness, and I always find what I'm looking for some reason. It could be hidden here and there, because that's what people do. They pick it up and they hide it sometimes, or they regret they're gonna take it and they just drop it off anywhere. But I don't know. I walk around the whole store and I find exactly what I'm looking for. 90% of the times, I always come out, getting what I want, and I didn't have to fight all that madness. But yeah, man. I know people that like actually standing out there in the lines, like doing all that stuff. And then if you do, hey, congratulations. But I don't, guys. But okay, guys, let's get on to this drama, man. Like I said, my intros. These are two iconic characters, and you should know by now. If you know anything about Mexican culture, you should know who I'm drawing here. But I will tell you the names. The first character is El. I believe I'm drawing first El Cantinflas. I believe it's first Cantinflas, and then I'm drawing a Chavo del Ocho. Now, both these characters are iconic, like I said. They both have done great things for the Mexican community, and how you call it, in comedy wise. Now, Cantinflas, guys, his actual real name is very long, but it's Marino Frontino Alfonso Moreno Reyes. So yeah, he got one, two, three, four, five names, but mostly it has been known for Marino Moreno. But yeah, his again Marino Frontino Alfonso Moreno Reyes. But his stage name has mostly always been Cantiflas. What I know, I've never seen him play a different place with a different name. But yeah, what I so far know of is, he's always been and known as Cantiflas all his life, and now I'm not too sure. I'm been googling it here and there, but it looks Cantiflas got started. I know he played different movies before he got really famous with different stuff like that. But those other movies did not came out very popular. Into he came out into um, one of his own movies. What he acted in one of his own movies as the one in English is known the Unknown Soldier. That's the main movie, and that's where he actually played Cantinflas. It was back in the 1920s. Can you believe it? 1920s. So yeah, um, this guy again. Let me tell you a little bit about him. He was born in August 12th, 1911. Wow. And let me see. He was born in Mexico City. Yeah, he was born in Mexico City. Even I didn't know that. He was actually born in Mexico City. This guy died in April 20th, 1993. He was 81 years old and he died in Mexico City. So, Cantinflas made a lot of movies, guys. Very funny movies. There's some movies that did get translated to English. And stuff like that. But again, usually it was mostly they were just mostly Spanish movies. What I know about, but he made a lot of movies again, guys, and a lot of famous movies out there. Um, Let me see. Let me just give you some ideas. There's one is called Pepe. One's called Los Tres Masqueteros. Let me see. Another one se llama El Ministro y Yo. Oh man, it's I'm trying to count. He actually made 54 movies. That's what it says. 54 movies. He came on actually one that says around the world for 80 days. So yeah, guys, that one came out in 1956. I think his last movie he made. I'm trying to figure out here the last movie he made. It was El Barrindero. Um, yeah, El Barrindero came out in 1982, and I believe that was one of the last videos he made. If I'm maybe correct, if what I'm looking in my research here, but yeah, but later on they made a cartoon series. It's called Cantinflas Shows. It's a little series. It's a little series that came out. That one came out in 1979, but then they did a movie. I think it was maybe about 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I could be wrong. I don't know. But they made a movie again, honoring him again, Cantinflas, for the his life and how who was it and who he was. So, but again, guys, he was a great iconic comedian character, and and he was super funny. If you know Spanish at all, Google it up, man. Look his video if you haven't seen him, and you're sure you'll like him, man. I personally like El Barrendero. It's a pretty funny movie. I like that one. Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? What? Look at that. Okay, I could get 360 panorama. Yeah, but it's nothing special, dude. It's just how you call it, one of those stick thingamajigers that you hold the camera with the phone with. Uh, that's all it is, guys. I wish I had something, studio lights, studio cameras, and all these gadgets you can move. Yeah, I wish I nah. I'm a poor Mexican. But guys, real quickly, man, before I interrupt again, guys, um, thank y'all again for supporting my channel, guys. I surely appreciate everything you guys are here for. Everyone who watches my videos, thank y'all. And I hope I could make more context that you guys like and that I like as well to draw, guys. Any other thing, any how you say it, any ideas from y'all that you guys would like me to draw? I'd love to hear y'all. Please leave your comments. I will try. So far, I have always answered every comment that came in my YouTube channel, and if you leave a comment, I will surely answer it. And so yeah, so go ahead and leave any comments, any there you go, suggestions of any other drawings you would like to work with. Like I said in the beginning of the video, guys, I'm already working on my next drawing as it is, and that was a suggestion on my TikTok channel. Okay, but if you guys don't know my TikTok channel, it's the same thing as here. It's for Live 316 over there as well. All right, for Live 316, and I will try to leave something around the stream. All right, showing and I'll put in the description on the bottom, given my TikTok view, so you guys can check those out. Basically, though, it's gonna be the same drawings from here, but shorter version, and just straight to the results. Um, and I'm getting a lot of support over there as well. And thank y'all for you guys from TikTok that wants to come and look at my YouTube video. Thank y'all for that. And y'all wants to see from my YouTube channel, go to my TikTok. Thank y'all for that as well. All right, guys. Again, um, well, there's nothing again no more. So let's just get into it. All right. Tell me which is your funny movie, and putting down the comments, and maybe I've seen your money. I know there's one that I know he goes to where all the Indians are, and he's taking an Indian. He's like a doctor or something like that. He takes a tooth out of an Indian. It's very funny, man. I'm telling you, it's very funny. But again, guys, hopefully you have seen his movies. If you haven't, I recommend you to look at it. I know there are like I said, there are some movies that did get translated into English. I really don't know which ones are those because I know Spanish, so I listen to the original um, language. But if you really do want to know, go ahead and Google it up. I know, like I said, there's one. The one says around the world in 80 days, back in 1956. So you might want to Google that one. Around the world, 1956. Around the world in 80 days in 1956. I know they made that video quite a few times, but if you want specifically that one, Pocantinflas around the world in 80 days, 1956. I believe that one's in English. I haven't seen it personally. Guess, like I said, I like the original language. All right, so let's get in with the next one. So the next one, I have talked about it before when I made a homie character called El Profe. It's called the Chavo del Ocho. But, there was a comment in which I didn't say his whole name. His whole name is Roberto Gomez Bolaños. I hope I'm saying that last name right. But yeah, Roberto Gomez Bolaños, if I'm right. But at Chavo del Ocho, specifically this show, at Chavo del Ocho, he plays as a kid, a small kid, in this community where he plays at, and this he got a whole bunch of people around him. But yeah, I think it. Let me see. The show premiered on April the 27th, 1972, and it ended on June 12, 1992, after 7 seasons and 311 episodes. Wow, can you believe that? And you may say, well, there's more TV shows right now longer than that, and maybe you're right, but I mean, I'm talking about 1970s here, where TV shows were not that long, and especially in Hispanic cultures, because usually it's Hispanic like their how do you say it in English, their well, you said in Spanish, novelas. Sorry, there you go. Novelas, and And in novelas, it's a season or here and there, 2 seasons and a couple of episodes, and that's about it. Soap operas. There you go. Soap operas, so proper, something like that. I don't know how to say it in English, but yeah, there are a lot of soap operas here now these days, and they last like that. But I'm talking about, imagine in 1972, where this show started. I mean, I'm talking about a long time ago, right? And it ended in 1992 after seven seasons of this show, El Chavo del Ocho. And it's awesome and it's great. Let me give you a quick rundown of the different characters who play that show. Real quickly, before we get on with the other one, the reason it's called the Chavo del Ocho, because he was acting as an 8-year-old kid. So maybe a lot of people don't know that's what's called Chavo del Ocho, because he was acting 8 years old. Okay, but the other one era Kiko. Kiko was acting as a 9-year-old boy. Then Don Ramon. Then after Don Ramon era Doña Florencia and Popis. She was acting the same person. La Chinandrina, and she was also playing Doña Nieves. El Profesor Gerafares. Señor, man, I'm not good at this sayings. El señor Barrigas, and he was also playing Ñoño. Doña Coltules, which she was playing La Bruja de 71. That's the way I know her more. La Bruja 71. And there was a mailman, Hamito, I think it was his name. I'm not too sure about that guy. He came out a couple of seasons too. But those are the main guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There was 10 characters that made 7 seasons. But for me, the main two was always Chavo y Kiko. They were the main guys, but of course, the main head of the show, who designed the show, who made the show, who directed the show, who did everything for the show, was a Chavo del Ocho. All right, without Chavo del Ocho, there wouldn't be no Kiko. So a lot of people, a lot of people thought about Kiko being more famous, but if there was no Chavo del Ocho, there wouldn't be no Kiko. So again, I do give my props to Kiko. He's one of the funniest guys in that show as well. But again, Chavo Locho, I talked about him already. So, I mean, really. Hey, Vato Locos, man. You guys ready for the final review, man? Are you really ready? Nah, guys. But yeah, man, I got a at the end of the review, I am gonna show my intro, the ones I've been working on with my panda. But again, that's not the final. This is the sketch. I sent the sketch to a how you call it, animation guy who does animation. So he's working on detailing it and all that stuff. I'm not an animation guy, so I can't do that stuff. I tried it. Trust me, I tried, and you will see my animation. It's not that good. Digital drawing, I'm not that good in digital drawing. So again, I couldn't do too much. All right, guys, but I'm gonna show you a little clip how it's supposed to look like. but hopefully we hear back from the animation guy pretty soon, so you will get to see like the actual footage of the way it should be looking like. All right, guys, but I'll be after the review, so don't leave as soon as you see the review. You want to see the and how the clip of the intro, how it's supposed to look. All right, stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so let's get into it. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.